Hi everybody, it's Ms. Brody coming to you on day 3 of our fantasy writing unit of We Need an Idea Part 3. I promise this is our last day of coming up with ideas, but we are learning different techniques to help us, and maybe you think you've hit upon the perfect idea, maybe not, but we're going to keep going for one more day. Okay, so let's do a little review. We've looked at fantastic images, we've tried to turn ordinary events into fantasy stories, and we've also explored some settings to help us think of an idea. But now, today, our next technique is that we can think about things that matter to us, the issues in the world that we care about. So start thinking about those issues that matter to you. And then, as always, we can ask ourselves, how can I weave this into a fantasy story? How can I use those magic words, what if, to turn simply an issue or topic that I care about into a fantasy story? So let's take a look and see what that would look like. I really care about the environment. So I need to think to myself, well, how can the environment play into a fantasy story? What kind of story can I write? Where would the setting be? What would the problem be? And this is what I came up with. I have a main character named Priscilla, who's a young peasant girl, and she lives at the edge of the enchanted forest. And this enchanted forest is home to the rare and exotic pricklepus plant that can feed a family for 100 years. And the forest is being pillaged. That means it's sort of being ransacked by the evil dragons for this plant. And Priscilla must go on a quest, there's that quest word, to slay the dragon and save the forest. And along the way she encounters the thistle creatures and an enchantress who each try to derail her mission. So those are some of those obstacles that I'm going to put in my character's way. And she also meets with the forest animals who try to help her. Those are going to be our possible solutions. Will she survive and slay the dragon in time to save the pricklepus plant? Right, that's what my story is going to be about. And then now it's going to be your turn in a little bit to think of 2 things that matter to you, whether it's your sports or your family or the Xbox or the environment or treating animals kindly, or even topics such as fear or loneliness. Those things might matter to you. And you're going to go just like you've done in the other days. Here's your document where you're going to think about 2 different things that matter to you, 2 different ideas, and you're still going to fill out the rest of the character setting, the problem, the theme, and things like that. Okay? So here's where you're going to do your things that matter to you. 1, 2 different things. Okay? Here's our final technique, and it's very related to the one that I just explained. And this is where we are thinking about the big message or theme. And again, you've been doing this already. You're trying to think more than just a story. I know that, in 4th grade or maybe even at the beginning of 5th, you might have written a story about, oh, a kid gets lost in the mall and they can't find their parents. Well, that might be an interesting story, but it probably doesn't have a huge theme to it. We really want, now that you're moving on to middle school, for you to be thinking in terms of bigger ideas and your stories have messages or themes. So in this case, we're going to sort of pick the theme and then work backwards and think to ourselves, how can I show this theme? How can this theme come across using fantasy elements? And again, it's related to our last technique about thinking of an issue, and now we want to attach a theme to this issue. So here's the little the blurb, Save the Earth, for my topic or issue of the environment, where I really want to take it one step further and think about how we can protect our planet. Okay? Just another reminder, here are some basic themes that we've come across, and you can use these or you can come up with your own. Friends are the most important part of life could be a theme you want to write your story about, your fantasy story. If at first you don't succeed, try again. You don't need to give in to peer pressure to be accepted. Even in a fantasy world, these themes can still be true. Be yourself. That's a theme that can be true whether it's just in a regular world or a fantasy environment. Always do the right thing. Beauty is skin deep. Things are not always as they appear. Don't judge a book by its cover. Evil is punished and good is rewarded. Hard work can bring great reward. So again, these are some theme ideas that you are welcome to sort of use, or you can pick 2 of your own. And again, back to our document, here's where you're going to write 2 different ideas, working with the theme first and then working backwards. And again, you might be saying, I've done this, we've done this, Miss Brody, why do we have to keep doing it? Well, it's because sometimes, maybe you did it the other way around and you thought of your theme after you thought of your characters. Now you're really picking the theme first and really trying to go backwards and say, how can I get my theme across? I want my theme to be really important. Here's my story blurb for Be Yourself. Alfie was born into a family of giant hunters, but he believes that giants are people too, and they shouldn't be hunted. On his first mission to hunt a giant, he walks up to a beanstalk where the giant he's supposed to hunt lives, and he discovers a family of giants enjoying a delicious meal together. And instead of being frightened of him, the giant family invites Alfie to join them for a meal, and he gets to know the giants. He becomes friends with the daughter of the giant family, Orga, and she shows him that she's different from her family, and he becomes close friends with her and ultimately convinces his people not to hunt giants anymore. Because he believes that people should be able to be themselves. And this might even be don't judge a book by its cover. Just because they're giants doesn't mean that they're bad people. Okay, so again, after you've picked your theme, or you can pick one of my themes, or you can have 2 of your own themes. It's up to you. It's that time. We're ready. You've got 2 new ways to come up with some story ideas, 2 new ways. The work, oh, I know, sorry. These work for any type of narrative. Yes, we're talking about fantasy, but honestly, if next year you're being asked to write regular stories and narrative, these are great strategies to use to create a narrative story idea. You can think of issues that matter to you or themes you want your story to convey, and you can work backward to create your character's setting, problem, or solution. So you're having a great day today, I'm sure. It's our last day coming up with story ideas, so make it count. Get to work, everybody. See you back here for another lesson tomorrow.